I never wanted to control her. That's not what love is. But boundaries, respect, trust, those things matter, especially when you give someone your whole heart and believe they'll guard it like their own. Lena and I had been together for nearly 3 years. She was bold, ambitious, and beautiful in the kind of way that made rooms quieter when she walked in. I was quiet myself, thoughtful, loyal, maybe a little old-fashioned, but we balanced each other, or so I thought. She wanted to work in fashion, late nights, champagne parties, networking galas that looked more like club scenes and business events. I trusted her. I always said, "Go do your thing, but please let me know when you're heading out and who with." That's all I ask. Simple, respectful, until one night, she didn't text, didn't call. 2 a.m. came and went. I waited. By 4 a.m., I was pacing the living room, checking her location, which had conveniently been turned off. My gut twisted, heart pounding like it already knew what my brain refused to believe. At 5:17 a.m., she walked through the door, heels in her hand, lipstick smeared, eyes too wide to be sober. I didn't yell, didn't accuse. I just asked, "Why?" She laughed. Don't be dramatic. I was with friends. The same friends who don't want me around? The ones you lie for. That wiped the smirk off her face. She called me controlling. Said I was insecure. Told me, if I want to do something, I'd do it, whether you said yes or not. So I said nothing. I just nodded, walked into the bedroom, and packed a bag. Not hers. Mine. She didn't believe I'd leave. Not until she heard the front door click shut behind me. 2 months later. The text started a week after I left. First casual. "Hey, just checking in. Hope you're good." Then sentimental. "I miss you. I miss us. Please call me." And then desperate. "You were right. About everything. I messed up. I don't even recognize myself anymore. Please come back. Or let me come home. I'll do anything." But I had already learned the hardest lesson of my life. Love without respect is just possession. She didn't break a rule. She broke us because she couldn't understand that trust isn't about control. It's about partnership. So when she showed up at my door, puffy-eyed, voice shaking, I looked her in the eyes and said calmly, "Lena, it's not that I stopped loving you. I just started loving me more." She begged, sobbed, but the door stayed closed. Sometimes the greatest act of love is walking away from someone who only learns your value once it's gone. Would you like a continuation from Lena's point of view? Or a version with a twist, where he eventually forgives her? Or she was hiding something even darker? You said, continue. ChatGPT said, absolutely. Here's a continuation from Lena's point of view, peeling back her mindset, her regret, and what really happened that night. Part 2, Lena's point of view, too late to turn back. I didn't mean for it to go this far. I didn't mean to lose him. I told myself I was just blowing off steam, that he was being too rigid, too careful, too serious. I wanted to live just a little before settling down into whatever version of forever we were building. But I see it now. He wasn't trying to control me. He was trying to protect what we had. From the world, from temptation, from me. That night, I turned off my location and went to a rooftop party. Lights, music, influencers, models. I wanted to feel seen. Wanted to prove that I still had choices. That I wasn't tied down. That I still mattered. So when Kane, the photographer with the perfect jawline and 1,000 followers telling him he was God's gift, handed me a drink and leaned in close, I didn't pull away. I let it happen. Not sex. Not that. But enough. Enough that I couldn't look at myself the same in the mirror the next morning. And when I walked into our apartment at 5 a.m. and saw the way he looked at me, not angry, not even sad, just done, I felt something break inside me. Something I thought was invincible. I thought I could fix it. I sent the text. I showed up. I said all the right things. I cried, apologized, swore I'd change. And maybe I would have. Maybe I was changing. But when he looked at me that last time, calm and distant, it hit me. I didn't just lose him. I lost a version of me that he believed in. Part 3, Rain and the closure I never got. 6 months later, I saw a photo of him on someone's story, smiling, at peace. A new woman beside him, natural and radiant, paint on her fingers and sun in her smile. Rain, that was her name. The caption said something like, "Love finds you when you stop trying to perform and start showing up." I stared at the screen until my thumb went numb. And in that moment, I didn't hate her. I didn't even hate him. I hated that I waited too long to grow up. That I thought love was a leash instead of a shelter. That I confused freedom with neglect. Would you like the story to continue with a dramatic final twist? Like Lena trying to sabotage Evan's new relationship? Or something more redemptive, where she finally finds peace or love of her own? Or would you like a cinematic scene of Evan and Rain together? Something visual and powerful? You said, make interesting ending of this story. ChatGPT said, absolutely. Here's an emotionally layered and cinematic ending to the story. It gives both Evan and Lena the closure they need, but not in the way either of them expected. Final part, the gallery and the goodbye. It had been a year. Evan's life looked different now. Quieter, simpler. The kind of life where small things mattered. The right song on a rainy drive, a warm mug of coffee left beside his sketch pad, the way Rain's hair caught the light when she laughed without restraint. He didn't think of Lena much anymore, until her name appeared in his inbox. Subject line, I need 5 minutes. Please. He almost deleted it, but something about the phrasing made him pause. She wasn't asking for a second chance. Just 5 minutes. The gallery. She invited him to a small downtown art exhibit. Nothing fancy. A converted industrial space. Edison bulbs dangling from the rafters. Music low and thoughtful. He almost didn't go, but Rain, sweet, intuitive Rain, said, if it's closure, maybe it's worth it. Just don't let it reopen what's already healed. So he went, and there she was. Lena, dressed simply. No filters. No mascara thick enough to hide behind. Hi, she said. Hey. She gestured toward a series of canvas prints. They weren't hers. She wasn't the artist. But she'd curated them. Selected the theme. The things we learned too late. One painting stood out. A faceless figure holding a door open for someone already walking away. Beneath it, a plaque read, to the one who didn't slam the door, just quietly closed it. Lena looked at him. That was for you. I'm not trying to win you back. Evan, I just needed you to know I finally saw it. All of it. What I lost. Who I was. Who you were. He nodded. Thank you, he said. And he meant it. They walked once more through the gallery in silence. At the exit, she turned to him. She's good for you. Rain. She's good to me, he replied. Lena smiled genuinely. A little sad. A little relieved. I hope it lasts, she said. Evan opened the door to leave. This time it was her who watched him go. Not with regret, but with peace. Some doors don't slam shut. They just close with grace.